Hey, everybody.
Oh, lots of people already here saying hello.
We are so blessed you chose to spend this time with us.
Didn't you already have that typed somewhere?
I just read it.
I thought so.
I can't say how are y'all tonight because I say that every time.
I think they wait on it.
Oh, how is everybody tonight?
Dean said he was just live 30
man.
minutes ago.
I was putting away some laundry.
Melissa says, newish follower here. Hello from Michigan.
Oh, hello.
Michigan's where the ice storm is. I don't want to go there.
We do, but not right now.
They was having an ice storm.
I'm not sure who's
Hank.
over there.
It's Hank. It's always Hank. It's always Hank. Hank is chewing on the chair.
Thanks, Hank. Oh,
Like
now he's scratching my leg.
Hair.
Uh-oh, Alice is hangry.
Me too.
Well, we can't talk about food because some people got upset we talked about food the whole time. Come here, Hank.
We didn't mean to, though. That was our audience kept us on that. That wasn't us.
Howdy, howdy. Mama's got her power and water back.
But they still have a bowl of water, notice.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mackenzie, there's extras.
Here, Katie.
Katie can't come in here. She starts shaking the shirt, the whole table.
Everything.
Zoe, I like your shirt. The color is good on you.
Thanks. I actually really like the way this looks and thought about seeing if they would make me one with the farm name on it. Because I like the way the part is on it.
Now it's honey.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of them nights. I can already tell.
Goodness.
Honey.
Susie's eating ice cream.
Well, I am. Oh, and John is finer than frog hair on a very warm Sunday night. Ice cream sounds good.
Wants to see the puppies, please.
Oh.
They ain't puppies. They're little polar bear cubs.
Hey.
Hank will come. Honey don't. He comes to his name.
Well, now he's under my legs and I can't.
Matt, you may have to hand him up.
He's gonna wrap himself under my legs and I can't. There's a table in front of me. Here. Well, he's doing his head like this. What? What? Want me?
And Mama Hank first.
Oh, come on, polar bear.
Look what a big old boy.
We need to do a video update with the dogs. We haven't done that. We've been sharing them on here.
Yep.
But we haven't done a video update.
Dean added 80 baby chicks.
Oh, goodness, I am jealous.
It's always one of those nights because of me. What'd I do?
Look, Hank. Okay.
Hank, look.
Kisses. Hey.
Hank, look at the camera, Hank.
Where are you going?
Come here. Oh, big boy. Come here, big man.
Come on.
Look at the camera because Mama's bringing in sister.
There's Honey. Hey, Honey.
Look like two polar bear cubs.
Turn around.
What you got on your arm? One red stickers.
There's Honey. Good babies. Them's good babies. Our bellies are full of 3-ingredient triple chocolate poke cake. Well, that sounds delicious.
Everybody got to see you. You ready? And go find something to chew on.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
Everybody got to see him.
What?
Oh, goodness. Where is Farmer Rhett?
He is on his bed watching videos on my phone.
Hopefully behaving because he was not right before then.
Yes.
Is Holly still nursing when you take them to her?
No. Mm-mm. We decided it was best to let her go ahead and dry up because it was inconsistent. Feeding once a day was not good for them or her. They still get to be around her without all the nursing.
I was wondering what people were saying to Kel Ray. Nick, I missed that comment. I scrolled back to find it. Day 9 without power in that ice storm in Michigan.
I don't know how I would function.
I saw people responding, and I was like, I missed that comment. I need to go find it. Dean said, I won't Hank. There's several people that have said they won't Hank. Teach them how to pull a small wagon.
Yeah. They could at this point.
Now somebody's had pineapple, the fly lady, pineapple upside down cake. Y'all are trying to get me in trouble because I had people that were not so happy about spending so long on the cornbread. And now y'all trying to keep me on cake.
Which we just had cake today too.
Plus, what don't you do? Is D. Reed related to
Miss Judy?
Miss Judy? Are you related to Judy? Because she stays on me like that too. The boy would look good in West Virginia.
Ooh.
If people don't see puppies, then they need to come to the lives as well.
Yes.
Somebody said we're coming in and out. I haven't seen
any
signal issue, but we do have some storms in the area.
We're in the middle of some storms right now.
But I'm showing a good signal right now.
Yeah.
I won't say it stays that way.
Yeah.
Let's do a combination and put the cake on top of it. Dean, you trying to get me in trouble. See somebody saying welcome Pam Pilgrim. What do I mean? Jason and Brooke sent me your channel.
Oh, we're glad to have you.
Dare to be sunny wants honey. People been trying to lay claims on these dogs, but I'm not seeing them going anywhere because they are all about mama.
Me, mama.
Yeah. I ain't talking about Holly.
No, they.
Some are saying all good, not having problems. So
hey, Jacob.
It could just be this weather for different people.
They said nope, not related.
So you just learned from her then?
Huh?
She learned from Judy.
Oh yeah.
Judy's been on me pretty hard for a good long time.
I'm glad you can take it.
And I take it just fine. So I do not mind. Flooding, tornadoes, and now we'll get cold temps this week. Yeah, the temps are definitely going to go down.
Yes, it's supposed to be like in the 30s when we get up Wednesday morning.
Mm-hmm.
That means it's going to be, you know what it's going to be? You know what it'll be? Sweater weather. Sweater weather? Sweater weather. It's going to be sweater.
I don't know why you're saying that.
Sweater weather.
Where does that come from?
Sweater weather.
I know what it is. Where is that coming from?
It's like a Saturday Night Live.
Oh, I knew you were.
Sweater weather.
I knew you were quoting something, but I didn't know what. I was confused. You should mic up Farmer Rhett more for his games.
Oh man! So why don't you tell him that little story because that was adorable.
About.
Well, I'll tell
what he was doing.
So what day was that? Friday. We were waiting in line for Chance to get out of school, and so we were watching some TikToks. And
yes, Beatrice, I was confused. Go ahead.
So we were watching some TikToks, and there was a kid that had on a mic. And Rhett's like, we should do that. I was like, okay, we'll talk to Daddy about it. Well, we didn't ever talk to Daddy about it. Daddy got there, and Rhett's standing out at second base, and he's going, put on my mic. Put on my mic. Nick said, pay attention first. So then he came, and Nick said, you got to do a home run or something first. We got to get, make you earn it. Well, he got I don't know if he got around necessarily or what, but they're pulling on the power cord right here. Honey. She's chewing on the power cord.
Yeah, I know. I see that.
So finally you went over there and he put that mic on the back of his hat so it wouldn't be a distraction.
You didn't have that part in there, but I had it in my
You
video.
had it in the video. And his coach came up and he says, my daddy put on a mic. And he said, oh, he wasn't paying him no
He
mind.
was trying to tell him what to do. He was like, hey, if there's a runner coming through and the ball's in the outfield, you need to get off the base. Rhett's like, I have a microphone on my hat.
He said, that's good, bud. And Rhett said, we're winning. Yes, bud, we are. Keep going. Do good. Good.
Whatever.
But the whole time, he even asked me, he said, if I talk into this, can you hear me? I said, Rhett, we're not on radios. You can't, I can hear you after the game.
We can't hear it until after it's recorded.
We can't talk to each other. I can't tell you what to do in the middle of the game.
Hey, Charlotte.
But
See her pop on there. We just
do it again.
We're talking about Rhett. Yeah.
Put a mic on him, play baseball, and it was funny.
We tried to have different things in the video than what were on the reel. Zoe did the reel or short, whatever you want to call it. And she used parts that I had cut out of the video just because it went on for an entire inning.
It did.
And it was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was cute.
You should try that for Chance's games. No.
Well, I don't think it would be it's entertaining because Chance don't really talk to himself. We'd hear him yelling at
his would just be talking to other players, and it.
But Rhett,
it's on a more mature level, so it's not going to be entertaining.
Because Rhett likes to dance and sing, and
hey, Miss Catherine,
he plays, and
Chance is not going to dance.
One of them, his friend, ran to second base, and Rhett went, "Hey, Hunter," and then he went, "Bye."
It was a foul ball. He had to go back.
Bye.
Get that baby a radio to talk to you. I've got to go watch it tonight.
Oh my gosh. He don't need no radio. He'd be asking me all kind of questions. Can we go get ice cream when I'm done? Can we go get this? Have I earned it yet?
He's singing and dancing, and I don't know what that little conversation was he was having with himself about we're winning 12-4.
Yeah.
I need a home run. And I'm like, what? What's he saying? Because he had 2 home runs the night before. Was it the night before or 2 nights before?
Yeah, it was Thursday.
That cost me.
Yeah. Bring me a snack. I'm thirsty. That's what I'm saying. I got to pee. I'm thirsty.
We're not getting
Can we get a Happy Meal? Can we go to King Burger? Can we,
Yeah, we're not doing all that.
That would be bad. Hey, Catherine.
I saw something else I missed. I let it get away from me.
Loma yawned at the same time as me. Oh, somebody asked, did we really think that Tater is pregnant or she's just fat? Tater is definitely pregnant because she had a pregnancy test.
Oh, yeah.
The thing is with Cinco, we were able to have her examined. Tater did not cooperate for that. We didn't want to stress her out. So hers was just a guess. And so, he was thinking 4 weeks, but she's on a larger size of the mini Herefords. And there could be 2.
I'm kind of wondering if that's the thing that threw him off was the fact that there might be 2 in there. And that might have
made her look bigger.
Thrown off his guess because that's all he could do was guess.
And, you would think, if she's having 2 and carries on full term, then they're going to be large anyway. So,
did you see the Eddies have some damage from straight line winds and chicken coops got destroyed? I did. I texted Brandon about that. I was glad that they were okay, but
God,
Brooke just said or 3 or 4.
I'm telling you. Oh, gosh,
that girl
for everybody. That'd be enough for everybody.
Yeah, that girl is wise.
Michelle, thank you.
Yes, Jacob. I checked in with him. I was glad that they were okay, but that was a good bit of damage, and they had some lost animals and things like that. So y'all keep them in your prayers because that's y'all. It's hard to recover from storm damage. It's like you work backwards.
Back to back to back.
Yeah,
we're just getting storms. We get what they get just
2 days later.
Right. And so it's that season, and we just have to just keep battling it till we're through.
Well, in the last video, that was one of my priorities, and Dummy didn't take a drill to fix the goat shelter. But between the first storm and the second one, I think if I had gotten it fixed after the first one, it might not have been as bad, but it had gaps in it, so that helped it tear up some more on the second time.
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow we will be doing a little bit of demo to redo it, and then completely restructuring that to try to make it a little better for the goats. Diana said she is gonna push herself soon.
Yeah, I know. I text Brooke every day. I'm like, the day that we say, "Oh, it ain't today," it's gonna be the day that there's gonna be a baby out there, and we're all gonna miss it.
I don't think anybody ever says it's not gonna be the day because they're afraid that would be when it happens.
Yeah.
When I texted Jason the other day when I come by, and I said I'm getting the impression that she poops every time I come by because I've stopped panicking when I see her hunched up.
She's really
she does it every day I come by. I think she's hunched up somewhere pooping.
She's really enjoying all this attention. She's always been kind of vain. She likes to be in the center of the spotlight. She always has.
Maybe that's it. Maybe she's just liking the attention. She just wait. And Beatrice wants to know, how is Bruno?
Bruno is wonderful.
Well, let me tell you something, Beatrice, that I just
she said, Zoe shared, I brushed my teeth before heading out this morning quickly because I thought I was going to have to get you over there early this morning. She did tell me. I said, well, you know what? Kevin is kind of stinky anyway. I would have never known it was your breath.
Oh, God.
She said, yes, you would.
That's terrible.
She was brushing her teeth in case she got out there and had to call me.
Dean said Neil, he wondered where Neil was because he was in his eye 30 minutes ago.
He'd probably be here. He might be.
Just knew she was in labor. Well, I was telling Beatrice something. It's not in here because Zoe gave her phone to Rhett. But let me tell you something. Catherine said it's going to be tonight. So
it's quite possible all this pressure changing today.
It's going to
be cold.
I'm going to show them something real quick.
What is it?
I want y'all to see what my wallpaper is on my phone. Y'all see my background? It's just me and old Rhett walking at the farm. Zoe took that picture. That's all that is. Y'all know what Zoe's is? I saw this last night, first time I paid any attention to it. And I kind of took a poll of people sitting around me at the time, and everybody's was like their spouse or their kids. Do y'all want to know what Zoe's wallpaper is on her phone? Bruno.
He's the most adorable thing. Catherine, I took a nap too.
So I'm ready for a night burst. Zoe did take one.
I did.
Tell her about mine, Zoe. Wait a minute.
What's Brooke gonna do with two?
There ain't no doubt. I know what she's gonna do. She's gonna keep them. What did I miss?
You're interrupting Tater's daily poop time.
I guess. You tell her about mine, Zoe. What are you supposed to be telling? About her what?
Oh, her picture on her wallpaper.
Good. Catherine's there. We back on that.
Her picture on her wallpaper is her and Dee Dee.
Oh, yeah.
See, I'm not the only one. At least she's got hers. Her is her. I didn't lay down on the ground with him and take a picture because I was scared Cinco might get me. But Gidget. Oh, it was Gidget. That's right.
Dean says it's happening right now.
Oh, no, it ain't.
Mary's wallpaper's her fish pond. Yeah, Gidget.
Yeah, it was Gidget. It's her and Gidget. It ain't her and Jason and Mary Carl being lovey.
Mine is me and my little boy walking at the farm. Zoe's is
Nick,
Bruno.
you've had that same wallpaper for 4 years.
He was not 2 then.
You know why Catherine's, is it Catherine? You know why Catherine's is what it is? Maybe it was Tracy. You know why it's Tracy's is what it is?
Catherine said she had just changed hers.
I think it was Tracy. You know why hers was what it was?
What?
Because she didn't know how to change it. She didn't know how. She ain't figured out how to change it. I know.
Look, she said, "Look at your camera, see if it's happening."
We're gonna have to say bye. I got to go.
Jacob said there's 3 seasons out that way: really hot, really cold, tornado. Oh,
And pollen.
and a pollen season.
Well, pollen is between really hot, or is part of really hot.
I actually think it was Brooke that said she couldn't change it.
No, I think it was Tracy because
Maybe it
hers was
was.
on Do Not Disturb, and it was a very generic.
Oh, Katie. Laura said Tater's telling me poop on me. Tony said, Brooke, I don't see how you are handling the waiting. I would have dark circles all the time.
Yeah. I know, you know. She said, I just looked, she's fine.
There you go. She's got to keep check on it.
I mean, it's going to happen, right? It has to. They can't just live in there and grow fingernails and have a mustache or a beard or anything, right?
What are you talking about? Calves?
Yeah.
They're not going to have mustaches and beards, no.
Well, it's like goats. They grow beards. What if it's like...
Them babies don't come out with a beard?
That's what I'm saying. She holds it in there long enough, it's going to come out full beard. And
how many cows have you seen with a beard?
Glass jar.
How many cows have you seen with a beard?
I don't all that much. I just thought Ferdinand was...
Or fingernails, Loma said. Or fingernails. Can't believe she's not hatched yet.
I mean, when Bruno came out, he had them fingernails, and they was so
Baby,
cute.
that's called hooves, and they have a covering over them. It's not fingernails. They have a covering on their hooves to keep from damaging the mama. Goats do it too.
Well, so
You've seen that on the little goat hooves. You asked me what it was. I said it's their covering, not before they come out.
You know, and I got thinking, I don't know if Bruno's gonna have horns either.
I hope he does.
Because I mean,
his daddy makes me nervous when he's home.
He don't have any knobs.
It will come out as a moose.
Yeah, right.
Angela's first time to comment. We live close to you on Lake Martin. My hubby is retired from Alabama Power.
Yeah.
I hope to follow him soon. I would love to follow him. Zoe, I knew what you were trying to say.
See?
Zoe, you're thinking of horns.
Well, the horns, I'm kind of thinking I don't think we're going, well, he don't have knobs. I don't know if they grow as fast as goats, but our little baby goats have little knobs, and he don't have any little knobbies on his head.
How did you guys beat Brooke at having a baby calf? That's crazy. We had no idea.
I was going to say, it was...
absolute only reason we checked Cinco was because Brooke checked Tater and she was pregnant. That is the only reason.
Yeah. And we would have just come out there and there'd been a baby. We had not known.
God's honest truth. I thought the Cinco was getting fat.
Yeah.
I never thought about him breeding her because I didn't think he could reach.
Right. But we all figured that out real quick.
When Tater came up pregnant, it was Brooke's the only reason I found out Cinco was pregnant. And then when he checked her and he's like, oh, it's going to be a week or two, my jaw hit the ground.
You said, say that again.
Jaw hit the ground. I was like, a week or two?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Carolyn said it's going to be a Zoeism night. Mary Beth says she thinks you were joking. No, Zoe wasn't joking. She thinks that kind of stuff.
Well, I mean, like baby goats, they start growing their beard real quick. So if a mama You know how some mamas will have the
But
baby and they'll be like
beers, baby.
41 weeks pregnant and the baby comes out and it looks like it's 4 months old.
What?
When mamas go overdue and the baby comes out and it's like 15 pounds. They for an extra 3 weeks and they look like they're about half grown and ready to
No.
eat baby food by then.
Oh gosh.
Fall leaves in full color. Oh, I bet that's beautiful. We have not heard from Mr. Ed.
You know what you don't have?
Hmm?
What you need your phone for?
What?
You have a creation that you can't share because you don't have your phone.
Okay.
Something you're supposed to share.
Oh.
You were told to share something you hadn't done it. Jacqueline told me she thought Taylor looked pregnant, however, thought it might be possible. And Jacqueline's the one that did. She started both of them basically because we got it from Neil.
I don't see how she was able to jump up on the back of Mildred to be able. She got up there though, and them sides came out, and I was like, "Oh."
They even say you're going to get a razor. You got calves with beards coming.
Right.
My second was 2 weeks late and 9-month-old clothes the day she was born.
See, I told you. I was just telling you. They come out wanting some baby food already.
Tater's having a twice baked tot.
That's cute.
And Carolyn said it's just going to come out fully grown.
I needed my phone, but it's okay.
It's okay.
Miss Brooks going to send it to Daddy. Don't get up here.
I got it.
I'll call you in here in a minute, okay? And you can come say goodbye.
Dare to be Sunny said, I'll be honest, I'm in love with Matilda. My friend has a cow that's a male that looks a lot like her. Rhett always has something important to tell right in the middle of the live.
We can talk about it in a minute. Go in there. I'll call you in here in just a minute. I need to tell
We're not doing that.
You can do it in a minute. Go.
No.
You can tell them in just a minute. We're gonna earn it.
I'm ready to see those calves and the moose.
The way Zoe's talking, the cows will be born with high heels. Oh, I like that.
Our son was 2.5 weeks late, and he was crawling to the end of the incubator and had to keep pointing tail.
Well, you remember, Rhett wasn't late. I mean, he was. No, turn it back.
Yes, it's gonna look better like that, ain't it?
So I got the privilege. I'm gonna let them take some guesses of who I got to.
I bet they can't guess who you made that for.
The screen will time out before they can count all the candles.
They ain't gonna have to worry about counting candles.
So I want y'all to guess. I got the privilege of making a cake yesterday. I got out of doing a farm chore that had to be done. So
yeah, the video of that's Tuesday, but Zoe got out of it.
So look at this. Let's see. How do I get there?
That's best right there.
There we go. Look at that chocolate cake. Put your hand behind it. Who y'all think that chocolate cake was for?
That took a long time.
Look at that. Ain't that a pretty one? Y'all can't count all them candles. Our phone's going to time out before it's done.
It didn't take long.
A screaming chicken. So I made a screaming chicken cake yesterday. So that we
just know that when you watch the video on Tuesday, that entire little scenario that we were involved in, Zoe got out of it. She bailed on me. It tasted amazing too. Best chocolate cake I ever ate. You know, he texted me this morning and said he was trying to figure out how to not eat 3 pieces of bread. He said, right now I'm trying to figure out how to eat 3 pieces of this cake for bread.
It had 50 candles on it. By the time Miss Brooke and Miss Catherine got all those candles lit,
they were starting to burn down.
They were halfway melted.
Oh.
Hey, Cassie Walker. So, yes, I got the privilege of making a beautiful birthday cake for Mr. Jason over at Cog Hill. And don't think I decorated that top. I don't want them to think I painted that or anything.
It was airbrushed, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. I had an acrylic made to match the Firebird and Smokey and the Bandit and all, what's he call it? The Screaming Chicken thing. And that way,
Just put it on top.
yeah, I laid it on top, and that way he can take it off and clean it, and he can hang it up and use it in whatever he wants to do. He said he's gonna hang it from his rearview mirror on the Screaming Chicken. I told him he needs to spray it with some.
That's gonna be a big thing.
I told him to spray it with some cologne. That way, it'd be like an air freshener.
A huge air freshener.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a little big to be swinging from the.
He'll be getting poking Holly in the eye.
Andrew said, "I thought it was a phoenix."
Same. I mean, it's the same idea. So along that same line. So yeah. He blew all those candles out in one breath.
I was wondering. I wonder if he's got the breath for this. He didn't hear me. He got him.
He did. It was good. Everybody liked it. Everybody thought it was delicious.
Somebody said it's a wonder it didn't melt. It wasn't terribly warm out there.
No.
She may have been making fun of candles. It was wondering
that
too. Melting the candles.
And you know what? I was going to tell them what I did. So, when you do a cake like that.
John said, Zoe, I love the picture of you 5 farm ladies.
So, when you make cakes, you trim them down, and you clean them up, and you have cake scraps. Well, I always do something with cake scraps. Well, this time, today, I took the cake scraps and mushed them all down in a pan.
Andrew, there wasn't any moonshine involved. You don't want Jason blowing the candles out after drinking moonshine. There was no moonshine involved.
So I pushed all the cake scraps down, and I took some of that leftover icing and blended up some Oreos and made an Oreo icing and put it on top. So we had some Oreo chocolate cake today.
Whatever that was called, it was good.
Mary Beth said, "Where's that picture?" It's on Facebook and YouTube. It's under Miss Coghill Farm. She put it on there.
Yep, Miss Coghill said we had a fun time.
We sure did. It was a good time.
Did Brooke notify the fire department? He got them out quick. 50 candles requires a lot of air.
It does. That's a big old breath.
Neil said, I appear to be a bit late. Yeah, Dean was looking for you.
Cross my leg.
I know, I saw her. They was wondering where you were at, Neil.
When did the cat
How
come
did
in
she
the house?
When did she get in here?
She is loud. Why don't you find her?
She's right there. I don't know where she come in though.
Put her some food down. She's hungry. She comes in to eat.
Sue said it was a tub full of awesome women.
It sure was. It was just a tub full of sweetness. We was worried that thing was going to crack.
I'm glad y'all didn't add nobody else to the list because that tub's not that big.
No, I got Tracy and our big hips got in there first, and we said.
No, I wasn't saying that.
Well, no, I'm saying it. We got in there.
It had 5 people in it.
We're like, okay, how we gonna fit everybody else in here?
Neil said, I'm not that late. It's still today here.
Well, that's right. Everybody's been asking for it.
Tanya says, I'm going to order a red velvet cake for her 50th this year.
That'd be good. I make a good red velvet.
It was good. The red velvet is good. We had that a couple of different times.
You know what I make? I really wish somebody at your work would order
what?
A coconut cake.
You know, tell them to order it. She asks me like every month. Zoe makes a cake for a work celebration that we do every month, and they ask me every time, "What are we gonna do?" I was like, "Y'all just tell me what to order, because I'm not the one doing it."
I would like to do a white, the white cake with the coconut on top. I would like to make one of those.
Sharon said, "Greetings from Belgium."
Ooh,
I was scrolling back. I knew I had missed a bunch, y'all. Look. Mine doesn't go that fast, but it does.
Trouble. Yeah, a little bit.
Cassie said trouble. That's Cassie. Cassie Walker said that was a tub full of trouble. So y'all should have figured out a way to stick Cassie Walker in there. I was sitting in a hole.
She was. She just had to just squeeze them in there.
Brooke said every cake you make is great. Well, I hadn't had you make a coconut one, and I bet I've got the recipe somewhere where you start with coconuts.
Ooh.
And you have to make your own extract and everything. It takes all day.
So I have coconut extract. No,
you have to make your own.
Don't do that. I have some Miss Dawn made and sent to me back about a year ago.
You do.
Like she made it herself. It's got coconut in it, and I could use that. That's one thing.
Mary said, I too would love a coconut cake.
Well, see, I've never made one, so I would like to make one. I bet it would be good.
Faye said, y'all need to do a picture in a phone booth next.
Well, I think we had originally planned that we were going to sit like one in front of the other, but one of us got in there and was like, that ain't going to happen.
Y'all not all going to get in there?
We ain't all going. I don't know why we thought that would work, because there ain't but one of me going to fit in my bathtub. I don't know how it's going to fit 5 of us.
And they just said, can you make red velvet cookies? I think you've done red velvet cookies. I think you did.
I saw a recipe for some brownie cookies that had like a peanut butter filling to make kind of like an oatmeal cream pie, but it was brownies with peanut butter icing.
Can you make a homemade coconut cake?
I don't know. Never made one, and I want to make one.
But that recipe is for a homemade one. So you can skip the part where you have to make the extract, because you actually pull the coconut milk out and make your own extract on that recipe that I've got in there. So you can just start from there.
I bet I got some in those recipes.
But you got to grade your own coconut and everything. It takes 4 coconuts. I do know that. And it takes all day.
I don't even know where to find one coconut.
It takes the grocery store.
Maybe I've just never looked for coconuts.
You can get
them. You know that I would have to hit a coconut with a knife and not cut my fingers off? Like, you have to do this. And don't you know that my fingers would come with it?
Probably.
Well, that sounds like an expensive cake.
Teresa said, do you ship to Georgia?
Including the hospital bill. Oh, D. said, oh no, we're talking about food.
Catherine says, I want some kind of caramel or turtle cake.
I can make a caramel cake.
You
know what, Mackenzie?
I bet if you look, you'll find a recipe for some kind of turtle cake. I bet that'd be good.
16th birthday is in 2 weeks. And she has requested a strawberry and chocolate. And I asked her if she wanted a chocolate cake with strawberry or strawberry cake with chocolate. And I think that chocolate cake with a homemade strawberry icing would be real good.
You might have to make a small one and send it to your test dummy.
Oh.
If you need an excuse to make one, Cassie said you can mail it to her.
Yeah. I can make her some cups and mail it to her. I know they would make it.
Oh, God. Loma just reminded me I would love to make a tomato gravy. I have not responded to emails yet. Y'all, I've been busy. I am sorry.
Zoe don't do any of that responding.
Well, you know why? Because I have to answer all the comments. I ain't had time for emails. No, I'm behind on comments too, Loma. I'm sorry. I will respond to your email tonight. White cake with coconut topping is the best.
She said, I'll order one and try it on the live, put it in your schedule, and I'll send you money.
Not sending money.
Well,
it's a test, so those are free.
Yeah.
If it's a test, it's just free.
Right. I can't send one to Catherine, though.
Why?
She would die.
Is she allergic to coconut?
Coconut and shrimp.
Oh.
I'm not going to make a shrimp coconut cake, but I can't send either one to her.
Oh, speak of the devil, there's Judy Cole.
Hey, Judy Cole.
Judy, you taught somebody else to hammer on me. They was taking up your slack while you were gone. Neil said, I've never known anyone make their own coconuts.
Ooh.
And Christian and Family Content said, you're making them gain weight just by watching the live.
I mean, we're talking about food.
Teresa said use a hammer.
Oh,
the only problem is if you use the drill is a better idea. The only problem is if you bust it open with a hammer, you're going to lose the coconut milk.
But if we use a drill, it's going to get oil or grease or something in it. Whatever's on your drill bit.
Don't use a drill bit with grease on it.
I'm just saying if that's the only drill bit I have.
Baby, that wouldn't be that.
Right now, I don't have a
Oh.
drill bit at all. Because somebody lost our drill.
Good gracious.
I wonder who lost the drill.
I told him in the video it was me.
I wonder if you lost the drill, wear your glasses.
No. I didn't take the drill to the farm. When we found out it was lost, there's 100% chance that it was not me that lost it.
It was you.
No.
It was you.
No, it wouldn't have been me that lost it.
It was you.
It's me that can't find it. It wouldn't have been me that lost it. Zoe can't get past losing her fingers.
That's all. I mean, ain't y'all just see? I'm holding this thing and I got a whack on it and it's gonna just shoop, there it goes.
There is no way I would let Zoe open the coconut. No way.
Said, "Yay! Now I can talk about food."
Mama wants to order one for her birthday on the 19th.
On the 19th.
Look at Brooke's comment. What did I mean?
I think you said it.
Oh, I read it. I was just behind.
5 minutes.
I'm sorry, Catherine. Did he just call me a dummy? No. I did not say you were the test dummy.
Yes, he did.
The taste tester is just up the road.
When do we find time to make the beautiful cakes and working and all the farm stuff?
Becky, when I just told you, when she's making the cake, she skips out on the other stuff.
A lot of times, though, I'll stay up late at night
Yeah.
and finish them the next day.
She'll do cake while I'm editing.
Mm-hmm. I just stay up late and do them.
Dean said, "You make it, I'll come eat it." You are not doing it for free. I'm investing in this.
I'm telling you,
if it's for a taste test, you don't have to charge for it.
You know what? You know what you do is you cut a slice out of it before you take it. And that way you can't sell a used.
That's
cake.
right. You can't be. You're just giving away what's left.
You're giving away chunks.
Yeah.
See? Just buy the coconut.
You can send the test cake to West Virginia. Oh, Judy said I was here the whole time.
Listening, you just don't know. She.
Well, I was making sure that that's who had trained them.
Years. I was so excited to try my new knives from Pamper Chef. I was cutting an avocado and ended up in an emergency room because I cut my hand.
That's what Zoe would do.
Well, my mama one time was peeling an apple with a peeling knife. Isn't that what they're called? It's like a little short blade. She was peeling an apple and she was watching soap operas, right? So she's peeling this apple, and when she did, she just went straight down her entire palm.
Oh, thanks for that.
It was terrible. I had to run. My grandparents lived next door, and I had to run and go get my grandpa to come and take her to the hospital.
Brooke said the last few coconuts she bought at Walmart were not good. She'll pick them up this week at Publix. Got run. Use a drill bit to drain the milk out, then break the coconut open with a hammer.
That's a good idea.
See, no issue with that. I think that would be just fine.
Me? I'm going to use a drill in the kitchen. That's so cool.
Well, it'd be good when you find it.
Admit it, Nick. It's your fault.
Coconut in the store has water in it. They drain the milk out and sell that separate.
How?
Well, that's not the case with all of them.
How do they drain the water out? And then they just plug it?
I guess maybe they plug it. I don't know. But you can buy coconuts that still have milk in it. Because I've done it. I just don't remember where we got them.
Well, Brooke's going to look at Publix.
Might be. You reckon?
I bet.
I don't know. If you go to Walmart or Winn-Dixie, it probably does have water in it. Deborah's probably onto something. I wonder if they just plug it. Reckon they
can't alter food like that, can they?
You reckon they got some kind of coring tool or something, and they drain the coconut milk out and put it back in there? I don't know.
Like on the ingredients on the sticker should say coconut milk.
I don't know. Tara said, "Do you sell them?" Not the cake. Well, the cakes locally.
Yeah, I won't ship one. They're too got too much moisture and all to them. I'm about to starve listening to you all about this food I didn't cook after all this chicken processing.
They processed 500 and something pounds.
Yeah, we don't either.
I never eat after we process chickens.
And if we do, it's late and we don't cook on those days.
Mail her cake when you mail Cassie's. Since you got some
See,
more
everybody's
Negro.
gonna get a chunk.
That photo Miss Coghill posted, you all looked super.
Thank you. We had a great time.
Aldi's
together.
has good coconuts. I actually think it might have been Whole Foods where we got coconuts, but I could
I
not
think
tell.
they got them at that international store.
I'm not sure.
Coconut cake for Easter. That'd be a good one for me to make for your work this month.
Yeah. Gwen painted their D-walls hot pink in order of my mom beating breast cancer, and the guys borrowed my drill and always knew where they were.
Good idea. I need to put a big old flashing light on ours because everybody puts it wherever they want to put it.
I think everyone coming to Pedals for Antiques in the Garden to bring treats to swap.
Oh, a used cake.
Yeah, kind of. That would be what it is if it's missing a slice. Sheila said, good evening. Love you all. I'm resting, but I wanted to say how much I'm enjoying your channel. See you at Pedals from the Past again this year. Might be my last, so pray for me and my husband. We will do that, Sheila. And we look forward to it. Make sure you let me know when you get there. Zoe with a drill, how they are on standby. Zoe, do you have a KitchenAid mixer?
I do.
Absolutely.
I do. I actually, I'm going. They have an attachment that I want that I didn't even know that existed.
What is it?
It's the paddle, but it has this rubber thing on it where it's like a rubber scraper attached to the paddle.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. I
I've
saw
seen
it
those.
just the other day, and I put one in my cart.
I've seen them.
And then I said, "Don't press the button yet." And I just waited. But I really want one.
Brooke said the one she's bought had milk.
Well, that would be cool. I hope so, because
Just don't drill all the way through and put a hole in the counter.
oh god.
Make sure you don't put a hole in the counter.
I would have the fire department on standby before the ER. Coconut should have milk unless it's old. Some coconuts have the milk, some don't. I just always get the wrong ones when I get them. My middle grandson wants the coconut milk because he loves coconut. Well, you're right, Patricia. They do alter our food all the time. We actually had that conversation some last night about how our
Mackenzie.
about how our community really, really wants to know where their food comes from. Like our community has a big desire to know where food comes from. And we were talking about weight.
Well, they just like to talk about it though.
No, I think there's
most of them are not willing to accept that you can't pay a grocery store price for a chicken you grow on pasture.
Right.
You're not going to get a chicken grown on pasture for $1.99 a pound. It don't work that way.
She said sell them at Pedals.
I know. I was trying to get you to say that.
Sorry. I was just I get kind of passionate about that.
Oh, I know.
I was talking with Stephanie last night too, and we were talking about how she does tallow and she makes products with tallow, and we got to talking about pork and how I have all that lard and stuff, and she was wanting to use it to render down and make some moisturizers and such. And I said, these are from pigs we raised. And she was like, that's even better because that means we know exactly what's in it and where they came from, and that they weren't raised with all that extra stuff.
Neil said you're gonna need so many coconuts you'll be looking for the bird.
Say it again.
You're going to need so many coconuts you'll be out looking for the bird that lays them.
How would I find all them coconuts?
In the store.
What if I buy all of them?
Well, you'd have to go to a different store and have some more, I reckon. He's saying that you'd think they're some kind of egg.
Oh, I was like, what?
Mercy. Dean said it only makes sense to call it Pedals in the future at this point. Please have a wonderful night. Talk to you later. Good night, D. Reed.
It's September 20th. You're on top of it. Yes, September 20th is the Petals event in the
She's
fall.
gonna drive down from
That would
Connecticut.
be so awesome. We would love it.
Chance have that.
Londa put the link in.
Miss Sue has 7 coconut trees in her yard. She can just bring you some
Oh my
coconuts. It give Miss Sue a good excuse to come up there. No, Neil, not especially. Neil said, "Isn't it fun explaining a joke to Zoe?"
Makes it a little hard.
Not especially.
I wonder if coconuts would grow here.
I honestly don't know.
Is it hot enough here?
I would think so, but I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. I really don't know. If I do come down, I'm gonna bring you some homemade hot fudge.
Ooh.
She gonna bring you some fudge.
I make some brownies with it.
She said she had the trees. She didn't say coconuts.
That's
got a point. You got a point.
We're gonna drive from North Indiana, 12 to 14 hours. That's gonna be awesome. We know all about the long road trips.
Sue said they'll die if it freezes. No, coconut would not. There's your answer.
She knows.
She's obviously studied up on it.
I bet that would have been cool.
Brownies and fudge, Catherine's 2 favorite words. Jacob said he might come to the Okie Expo next time. Well, come on, Jacob.
I was just telling Miss Pruitt last night about Jacob. We were talking about some of our faithful followers. I was telling her all about Jacob.
Dean says the Lord's willing, he'll be there.
That's right. That'd be awesome. It's gonna be nice, and the plan was they're gonna have a football game on the big screen down at the pavilion, so y'all husbands can watch football too. And then we'll have to have a football game that night.
My guess would be if it's September the 20th, there will be
10A to 12B's on.
It's where you can roll. My guess, it being in September, is I will probably be leaving there officially that day to go to a game.
Yeah.
I will have to leave early.
Well, last year it was it the Texas game? Tennessee? No, it was Texas and somebody, because Nico was all orange.
That was year before last, wasn't it? Was that last? That was year before last.
They didn't come last year because Natalie was so pregnant.
That was year before last.
Oh, Natalie.
Did you watch the March Madness game yesterday? Jacob, I did not. I'm not real big on basketball.
Tanya said what comes out of the coconut is coconut water. You have to grind the coconut meat to make the water.
That's right. Well, you do have to add meat to it to make the milk. I think I read that somewhere. She said it. I remember.
So how do you?
I'm not an expert on coconuts. I just remembered it when she said that. I was like, "Yep, that's right."
So do you just like shave it and squeeze it, or how do you get all the juice out of it?
Don't know.
Well, dehydrator would suck it all out, but it would evaporate.
What?
Dehydrating it. That's gonna pull the milk out of the fat out of the meat. It's gonna pull the milk out of the meat, but then it's just gonna go into the air instead of into like a pan.
Zoe.
I'm just trying to think how we would get the milk. How do you get the milk out of the inside white stuff?
Carolyn said cheesecloth.
See, you're gonna squeeze it.
I reckon.
Alabama is off September 20th.
I can't ask you that question.
Grind it in a food process.
Alabama is off, but my problem is that I hope Verbena has a bye week, because if Verbena don't have a bye week, that means I have to leave her.
Yeah.
If I pay for a cake and come to the Petals event, can I pick it up there?
Sure.
Now that would work.
Just need to give me, about 2 weeks notice so that I would be able to get it for you and have it ready.
Loma said, look it up on my phone.
He don't want me to. You don't ever know where I'm going to end up.
Don't care.
No, I mean, I'd end up looking up coconut trees. Milk a cow, squeeze.
Where exactly in what town is the event? The event is in Jemison, Alabama, which is about 10 minutes north of us here in Clanton. It's in central Alabama.
So Petals from the Past, which is a nursery, and they have it's we have some classes and several YouTube channels will be set up, and we'll have some different little classes you can attend, and you can shop at Petals, take you some plants home.
Judy said, I'm definitely not an expert on coconuts, just a nut.
Yeah.
Use a food grinder.
A juicer would work.
Vivor and or Temu both have hydraulic coconut milking machines. Never even heard of a coconut milking machine.
I don't know if I would need to. I might have to invest.
Hey, James, Jesse.
Start selling a bunch of coconut stuff.
Oh gosh, no. Jacob said put a GoPro on Farmer Rick's helmet while he badges.
Well, see, I have that camera that follows. Oh, that would be so funny.
He's trying to scroll forward and get up there.
I can hear him now when he hits it. He's going to go, oh, good. Run fast, run fast, run fast. And he'll go, woo. I can hear it when he hits fast. Woo.
James said when you grate the coconut, the milk comes out of that.
Yeah, Brooke was saying that it's loose, so wouldn't be too terribly hard. Right.
There
it is.
Brooke has posted the address right there.
Yeah. Grandma used to knead the coconut just like bread. It's a lot of work. Oh my God.
Juanita said, enjoying your talk.
Thanks. I came in late. How close to were the tornadoes to us? We did not have, they did have tornadoes up in Muscle Shoals, or maybe it was just high winds. They sustained some damage in the early hours, but we are a few hours away from there.
Yeah, but I don't know which tornadoes they may be referring to.
The date is
September the 20th.
Yep, show that one.
September the 20th.
Hey, Chance, go tell Bubba to get in the shower.
And Loma's posted the website.
We did have a warning today, Catherine said. We were sitting here.
Now they may have.
No.
Wait. She's in Autauga County, so they may have. Ours was false.
Oh, yeah.
Autauga may have it. I think I saw that Dallas County had one. So I was going to stop you before you started that story because Catherine and them are in a different county. They're in Autauga.
Oh.
So they set our cameras off, our sirens off, y'all.
Yeah, we were sitting here and you were kind of looking at the radar and you're like, it's just some storms. And next thing you know, the sirens started going off and it said tornado warning. And we're both going, what? What? So we turned the news on.
Freaking out.
Yeah, Brett was really freaking out. And we turned the news on. There was nothing on the TV. And James Fan always goes live when there's, any kind of stressful weather.
Yeah.
There was none. And there was none. And so next thing we know, we saw on social media that it was an accident.
Brooke said tornado was in Sardis and Selma area.
I did see Sardis. That's right.
Sardis is where Dave lives. Boss Dave lives in Sardis.
That's right.
But yes, the tornado in Chilton County was a false alarm.
Yes, it was.
That one, the sirens went off here. Rhett's freaking out. I'm like, it's saying we don't have any warnings. And then we read where they had set them off unintentionally. I was like, well, that's not a good thing to make a mistake.
No, and they made many apologies about that.
But they've also made it clear that you should not rely on sirens.
Yeah, that should be your last.
So if people hear a siren and nothing happens, then they start thinking, well, nothing's ever going to happen, and you just don't want to rely on that.
Yeah.
It's where Piper lives too. Sardis.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess I'm going to say good night, start getting ready for work. Good night, Tammy.
Good night, Tammy.
Kimberly's birthday is September the 7th, so she needs to come to Petals for her birthday.
Ooh, that would be
it's only
good.
4 hours.
That ain't nothing.
I was trying to catch up on the last few comments before we got off here. It's about time to wrap up.
Edie said, are you worried that the coconuts might get mastitis from all that milking?
No, we're just gonna chop them up. I live in central Indiana. My son and daughter-in-law live in Leeds. I've already told them I'm coming down in September to go to Pebbles. Well, y'all make sure, everybody that keeps saying you're coming, make sure you stop by and say hello.
Sure you jump on the website too and just say,
let them know you're coming. Yeah.
Free. Just jump on there and say, hey, I'm coming. Put your information in so we can kind of keep a count on how many to expect.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you don't have to, but it's always
required, but they'd like to know.
Yep. James Spann hates the sirens.
He absolutely does.
He'll always tell you, if you wait till the siren, then you're too late.
Well, people always say, well, if I'm outside, I need to be warned by the sirens. If you've got weather coming, don't be outside.
Hey, Renee Crumpton.
Have a weather radio on and be listening.
I know she hates to see me coming at the post office.
That is the lady that calls to let me know chickens is there. She said, you got chickens. Thank you. I'll send Zoe. You stop teasing Zoe. Tell her the truth. You drill a hole in the coconut and milk it like a cat. Kimberly said, I'd love to meet you all. Will you come on, Kimberly?
Yes.
Zoe, it is time to get off here.
And the storm's rolling in.
I hear it.
Yep.
Coming
She's retiring April 30th.
She won't even get my first batch because I can't even get chickens here till May. So Renee won't be the one calling.
Smile. There's a young girl that works in there. She seems to be pretty friendly.
Yeah. But she won't even get the first batches of our chickens this year because it'll be May.
I'm sure she's pretty chickened out.
Probably.
It gets loud in there.
I bet it does.
All right, guys, we love y'all. We will talk to y'all on, what's today, Sunday? We'll talk to y'all on Wednesday.
And video on Tuesday.
And it's fun.
It'll be a kind of fun.
Kind of fun. I wasn't there, so I'm just telling y'all it's fun. I wasn't even there.
Bye, y'all.